Hi guys, thanks for stopping by Music Trivia League. If you haven't already done so, could you hit that little red subscribe button down below? And of course, leave a thumbs up if you like the video, a thumbs down if you don't, and comments are always welcome. So without further ado, let's kick it back to our hosts, Ken the Zen and Johnny the Bone Man Strange. Enjoy the video.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Music Trivia League. I am Ken the Zen, and I'm here for your music trivia needs. But not only am I here, I may introduce to you, and I will introduce to you right now, my co-host, my friend, Mr. Johnny the Bone Man Strange. Johnny, how are you doing?
I tip of my hat.
Oh, I tip of my hat to you.
I tip of my hat to you.
Oh, I don't know what I say to you, but sometimes I say, I tip of my hat to you for no reason. Well, thank you. Thank you so much.
If I'm wearing a hat, I will tip it.
I will raise my glass to you.
Ah, 'tis I.
I like that, eh? Well, John, today on the program, we are super lucky. We have our very first return match. Both these players are winners, and they're come back to see, I suppose, who's the bigger winner in this situation.
The winnerest?
The winner. Who's the winningerest of all time so far?
Well, look, man. Straight up, I'm stoked on this one because we have Mr. Johnny Thunder coming back into the arena today.
Love that guy. Yes.
And, well, hey, he had a cracking good game the first time he made some waves, so
He arose to thunderous applause.
he did. That was a big bang.
Well,
that dude set the bar, man, and he's got Gentleman Jerry, winner of the first ever MTL match, and
absolutely.
someday when they have like MTL trivia is a category, the question will be who won the first ever Music Trivia League match.
Absolutely.
It was Gentleman Jerry and a nail biter. Do you remember that match?
I absolutely do remember match number 1 all those months ago, it seems like. And the gentleman came in with all his class, decided to push away the big D,
Yep.
and was straight up. And our very first winner, which is fantastic. And of course, match number 2, Johnny Thunder came in and took on the Maestro in a high-scoring match.
Yeah.
Johnny Thunder came ahead.
That was a great game.
It was a really great match. And, Johnny Thunder was the number 1 player in the league for a lot of weeks, but not any longer because of last week's match. Remember, Dr. Dre was on there, totally destroyed all our points records and did a great job. So we'll see if Johnny Thunder can get back to number 1 like he was all those weeks ago.
We'll find out in just a few minutes, won't we?
We sure will. I can't wait. Well, let's get the gentleman in here and see what he has to say.
See what they're saying.
Well, welcome to the program, the gentleman. Jerry, you're sideways again, my friend.
Sideways Jerry's here.
I love it. I love it. We're good. And
That's
then,
better.
yeah. Oh, I love it. Oh, I'm having
Very
flashbacks of match number 1, just like that. Although I seem to remember there was some sort of technical difficulties from the big D, but we're all good now. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, Jerry, how are you feeling? How have you recovered from match number 1 and going here and now into match number 8?
Well, I've enjoyed watching my original match, plus all the rest that have come out since. It's been quite a slice, actually.
Oh, well, thanks so much, Jerry. You excited for today?
Yeah, definitely. It's always good to learn new things,
Did you watch Johnny Thunder's match, Gentleman Jerry?
I did watch it, yes, absolutely.
What do you think? What do you think about your opponent, Johnny Thunder? That dude is making a lot of waves around the Music Trivia League.
I heard that, Certainly going to be an interesting challenge today.
Absolutely. Well, you're both winners on the show. You're undefeated, gentleman Jerry.
That's right.
Undefeated.
Yeah.
So, I'm really happy for you. And do you think your undefeated streak is going to carry on through the match?
Well, if it's anything like my Dallas Cowboys, no.
Well, the thing about those Cowboys, though, they're putting up a ton of points.
Yes,
Yeah,
they are.
Sure. That's for sure. Well, all right. Well, let's get your opponent in here, Jerry. And what do you think about that?
Yeah, bring them on.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if I can find him.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's
Oh,
Johnny. Johnny
All right, Johnny Thunder, can you believe it?
There's going to come a point in time when hearing the first strains of that song is going to be like when The Undertaker enters the ring. It's like it's going to be a chill go through Johnny Thunder's here.
Love it. Last time he
Johnny
came in
Thunder.
here, he had thunderous applause, and this time he comes in with a nice peaceful song. So the weather changes, but how is Mr. Thunder doing today?
Mr. Thunder is well. Mr. Thunder is ready. I've studied, I've prepared. I haven't slept since my last round.
Wow.
It's just studying all day.
So, well, I know you do come in under tremendous pressure. There's been a lot of rumors about you taking this league by storm. How do you feel about
There's
that?
been a lot of rumors about other things about me as well, but that's for another time, Ken. Another time.
Well, fair. All right. Well, you did win your first match against the Maestro. Did you check out the gentleman's match last time?
I did. It would behoove me to check out my competition. While he seems like a gentleman in real life, in the trivia arena, let's just say Johnny Thunder's not worried.
Ooh.
I love it. Well, the Thunder is one of those terrific forces of nature, and it's hard to fight the forces of nature. But that being said, if you're a gentleman, you can almost fight through anything. So, Mr. Thunder, how do you feel about that? Manners always win.
Well, we'll see about that. You can't hear manners when the thunder is crackling.
You need the light of the lightning before you can have the thunder.
Oh,
I love it.
Jerry weighs in.
Gentleman
I like
Jerry
that.
has been studying as well, but
I like that.
the forces of nature, and I do love that as well.
You know what? Enough trash talk. I will let my victory speak for itself.
Oh, there we go.
Here we go.
All right, absolutely. All right, Bone Man, were you ready to start this match?
Gentlemen, you will remember, of course, round one from your first experience. Hopefully you remember that. I know it was intense for you. Just in case you forget the rules, round number one is the top 10s.
Okay, trivia fans, round one is the top 10s, which means each question is about a song that is charted in the Billboard Top 10. There are 10 questions in the round, each worth 1 point. Players have 15 seconds to write down their answers to the questions. They will then reveal their answers to the world so we can all find out who's a shining star and who's out of touch. If you're ready, let's play the top 10s.
All right, Johnny Thunder, are you ready to start this match?
I am ready.
I love it. Mr. Gentleman, are you ready to start this match?
Absolutely.
All right, guys, well, let's go into round number one here. Question number one. Will Smith be getting blank with it in this 1998 chart topper? Oh, Will Smith, John. You like that man? He's a good dude.
Dude can dance.
Yeah, I used to call him Billy Smith, but then everybody calls him Will. I don't know.
I bet you Billy Smith would hack your ankles for that.
Oh, he sure would. I love the Islanders. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mr. Thunder, what did you have there?
I hope spelling is not a criteria because I'm not sure on the spelling.
It's okay.
But I'm thinking he's getting jiggy with it.
You nailed that. You nailed it. You nailed the jigster on that one. Gentlemen.
Did I get the spelling right?
I believe you did, yeah.
I just got busy, so I got wrong.
Oh, it was close, however.
I know.
Although I question if that is a euphemism for getting busy. You know, I don't, what do I know?
Yeah.
Bone Man, question number 2.
Question number 2. This Archie's classic was big on the charts, but bigger for the candy business. Name that song by the Archies. I was always more into the Veronicas.
I absolutely had, it was Veronica and Betty, right?
Betty. You Betty You Life.
You Betty, you bet. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gentlemen, what did you have there?
Sugar.
Sugar, sugar for 1.
Fantastic. And Johnny Thunder.
I got sugar.
Sugar, sugar.
Great Andy Kim classic.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Double the sweetness there. All right, guys. Question number 3. Having the number 2 song of the year in 1957, Pat Boone's cover may have been big with beachgoers. Which song is being talked about here? Pat Boone song from 1957.
Big with beachgoers.
I love
Interesting.
it. Yeah.
Pat Boone.
Pat Boone. I got to say that I do not know one thing about Pat Boone. Well, his initials are the same as Pat Benatar. I know that.
Not to be confused with Daniel Boone by McLean and McLean, and we're not going to talk about that song here because this is a G-rated program.
G for pretty good.
For good enough.
Good enough. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Johnny Thunder, what did you have written down there?
I know this is incorrect, but I put Tutti Frutti.
Oh, I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Gentleman Jerry.
I put Stranger on the Shore.
Stranger on the Shore, that is close, but I'm afraid it is incorrect. And the answer was Letters in the Sand.
Letters in the Sand.
Letters in the Sand. Of course, that classic.
That classic. Pat Boone, man. Pat freaking Boone.
Pat freaking Boone.
Let's move on from Pat, shall we? We'll go to question 4. Which 15-year-old singer had a #1 song with I'm Sorry?
50-year-old singer?
15, 1
15.
5.
Oh, okay.
That changes everything. I'm sorry about that, gentleman Jerry.
No.
All right, gentlemen. We're hitting the classics here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gentleman Jerry, what did you have there?
I put Connie Francis.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is incorrect.
See what I stroked out above it? That's probably the right answer.
It's maybe also incorrect. Johnny Thunder, what did you have?
Wild guess, Michael Jackson.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, but the answer was Brenda Lee.
Brenda
Right.
Lee.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sorry I missed that.
We have Johnny Thunder with a 2-1 lead here. I'm sorry, the gentleman. You're trailing by 1, but lots of time left.
Who's sorry now?
Indeed.
All right, gentlemen. Question number 5. Avril Lavigne made it back into the charts with this 2007 Super Smash.
Avril
Lavigne.
Lavigne.
Yeah, I've always thought that was French for April. But...
I believe it is.
Oh, one for Ken.
Is Lavigne French for the vine?
Je ne sais quoi.
Lavigny sounds like a really great Italian dish.
There's a great town in Ontario called Lavigne.
Yes, there is. We've played there many
We've
times.
had some great times.
Indeed.
All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Johnny Thunder, what did you have written down there?
I'm sure this is wrong, but the song she wrote about you, Ken, Skater Boy.
Oh, the Skater Boy. I love
Skater
it.
boy.
Skater. You know, I was a skater boy. I'd said seen you later, boy. He wasn't good enough for her. Gentlemen, what did you have?
That's what I had to.
Oh, I'm sorry, gentlemen. It was Girlfriend.
Oh, right.
Yes, I got to see her. I'm sure a lot of people did. She played that during the 2010 Olympics, if you remember, in Vancouver. The only rock song played by any band.
Didn't Nickelback play the closing ceremonies?
Well, like I said, the only rock song played by any band.
Oh, snap.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chad. You're still welcome to be on the program. No
Yes, of course, absolutely. So we go into question 6. This is a tight defensive battle, 2-1 for Johnny Thunder. And we'll see how they do with this. Lulu had the #1 song in 1967. Name that Lulu tune.
1967, Johnny.
Not Lululemon. Let's not confuse that.
No, this was before the pants, but it was
Yes.
during the summer of love.
Indeed.
Indeed. All right, Lulu for 1-1, Johnny. All right, guys, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jerry, what did you have there?
To Sir with Love.
To Sir with Love. Bingo.
Gentleman Jerry stops the rut. All
Good
right.
job. And Johnny Thunder.
I got nothing there.
Nothing.
Johnny Thunder. We got a 2-2 match here, Ken the Zen.
Yeah, this match is tight. Tight like my pants.
So Johnny, Johnny Thunder's looking a little bit rattled right now. I got to say it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a lot of.
No, he's okay.
This is the look of confidence.
I love it. Well, there's a lot of pressure underneath that spotlight of his he has there, right?
Well, if you remember, Johnny Thunder tore up the first round in his first match. 8
I
points.
do. Yes, I do remember that.
All right, we'll see.
Everyone remembers that,
Yeah, of course they do. All right,
except my
gentlemen.
opponent, because he's still in therapy.
Yeah.
Snap.
The poor maestro hasn't been conducting much lately.
No, he has not.
Question number 7. The Lumineers had this song hit number 1 for 17 different weeks in 2013. Name that hit.
I feel like we played this one time too, Ken is in.
I know that I've definitely when we were both hired to be the backing band for Moondog Uproar,
Yeah,
we played this.
I think we did, yeah.
We did, yeah. That was
Memorable
a
night.
It was a long drive.
It
Long
was
drive
indeed.
home for sure.
It was indeed.
Late. A
Very.
late night in Oshawa, I believe.
Yes. Good times.
Good times. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Johnny Thunder, what did you have written down there?
I know the song, but I put "Hey," but I don't think that's the name of the song.
Oh, I'm afraid it is not, but it's close. Gentlemen, what did you have?
I could only think of 5,000 miles.
Oh, well, the answer was Ho Hey.
Ho,
hey.
hey.
Ho
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Johnny Thunder, should we give him half a point for that? We don't deal in half points.
No, not yet.
I don't want half a point. All or nothing for me.
All or nothing from Johnny Thunder. Still talking a good game.
I love it.
Speaking of good games, it's 2-2, so very tight at this point. As we go into question 8, are you ready? The gentleman looks like he's passed out over there. He can't deal with it.
Carry on. I'm doing okay.
All right. He's just adjusting something over there. We'll keep an eye on that. Number 8. Lionel Richie seemed to want to formally greet his audience with this 1984 number 1 song. Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie, 1984.
1984.
That was a pretty good year, eh, Johnny?
For fans of Van Halen.
Absolutely. They weren't the only ones hot for their teacher in 1984.
Ooh, Ken the Zen. That goes on Music Trivia After Dark.
I love it. All right, guys. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jerry, what did you have written down there?
Hello again.
Hello. Oh, I'm afraid that is
Oh,
so
no.
close, but I cannot give you that. Johnny Thunder, what did you have there?
I only went with half his answer, which was "hello."
Oh, the one word got you the 1 point this time.
For 1 and a 3-2
really?
lead.
Good job. Yes.
That's cruel.
Is it
Johnny
me you're
Thunder.
looking for? Yeah, sorry, Jerry. Maybe if he said hello again, I would. But is it me you're looking for? You know what I mean? Hello?
Hello?
Hello again was the
Hello.
Cars. They had a big hit around
There you
then.
go. Hello, is there any?
Hello again.
Oh, I love it. I love it. All right, gentlemen.
Bow.
Jeez. Here
Style
we
points,
are.
yeah.
What do we have for score here, John?
We have a 3-2 match with Johnny Thunder just poking out in front.
I love it. 2 questions to go. Question number 9's right here. In 1987, Robbie Neville decided to get French with this big song of 1987. Which song is that?
Ooh, it's a lot of Francais happening in this
I
round.
love it. Well, sometimes the universe just puts that out there,
Indeed.
you know? Pourquoi? Je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi.
Je m'appelle Ken.
Mais où sont les passagers?
Come on, Tepel 2. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Johnny Thunder, what did you have written down there?
I don't know the spelling, but voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Oh, I like that, but it is not that, I'm afraid. Gentlemen, what did you have?
Nada.
Oh, I'm afraid not.
It's not even French.
I think it's Italian, maybe, but that's okay.
Tabernacle.
The answer was C'est la vie.
C'est la
C'est la
vie.
vie.
Yep, that's life.
That's life. I remember
Yeah.
that song now.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
life. All right, well, we got a low-scoring, tight match between these two winners, Johnny.
These questions are hard, man.
These are, this is a cagey battle, they would say, as we go into the final question of round 1. 2017 is the year. 2017's number 3 overall song of the year had Bruno Mars letting his audience know what his interests are. Can you name that Bruno Mars Super Smash?
I had the great pleasure of seeing Bruno Mars live a couple of years ago, and I have to say it's maybe the best show I've seen. If definitely top 3 or 4 or 5. No question about it. And I've seen a lot of great shows, and they were dynamite. Man, that bass playing is off the hook.
You saw Paul McCartney from like the 3rd row, and
I did.
How does that rank against Bruno?
Well, I could get some rank being in the 3rd row from Sweaty
Indeed.
McCartney. You know what? Paul McCartney was awesome. And Bruno Mars, it was just, like I say, that's another one that's in the top few. There's no question.
That high percentile.
I love it. All right, guys, the answers. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gentlemen, what did you have?
Nothing.
Nothing is incorrect, I'm afraid. And Johnny Thunder?
I had nothing as well.
Well, the answer is That's What I Like, which is not what you guys like, I'm afraid. Bruno Mars is not the answer for you.
Probably if it was played on the radio a million times, I hate it.
Oh, well, it definitely was.
There you go.
Yeah, I love it.
Right.
I see that hate oozing. Well, that's the end of round number 1, Johnny the Bone Man Strange. How do you feel about these two?
That was a surprising round.
I love it.
These 2 guys are, well, you know, maybe we knocked them back a little bit. Johnny Thunder's looking a bit stunned. Gentlemen's, well, he's drinking, he's all right, but what's in the mug? That's the question. So we have a 3-2 score. Johnny Thunder is in the lead, so perhaps he's a little bit relaxed about that.
Absolutely.
And perhaps an opportunity missed by the gentleman to step on the throat there. But we're going into round 2, and we know there's a lot of points to be played for.
Yeah, we definitely know that we're going into round number 2. It's make or break for almost all of our contestants. They throw all of their knowledge into the roll of a dice, and we'll see how they turn out this time. Johnny, why don't you give them those rules for round number 2?
Before we jump to the rules, let's recall that
Yes.
Johnny Thunder made his reputation on round 2 in his match
Yes, he did.
when he rolled a band he didn't want and got all of the questions right.
He blew everybody's minds that day.
Blew their minds, but can he do it this time? Gentlemen, it's round 2, which means it's time to die. Now, as you know,
And now it's time for round 2, which means it's time to die. In this round, the questions hinge on a twist of fate. Players roll a die, and each number corresponds to questions about one of 4 bands, the roller's choice, or the opponent's choice. There are 4 questions for each player in the round. Correct answers are worth 2 points each. Now, if fate isn't pressure enough, opponents can steal questions in time to die. So if a player gets a question wrong, 2 points can very quickly go the other way. But with a little help from their lucky stars, our players will be dancing in the street and not left wondering what could have been. So if you're ready, it's time to die.
Right. Fantastic. Well, Johnny Thunder, since you are in the lead, well, let's give you the bands first. So the 4 bands this week, Johnny the Bone Man Strange, are...
we've got the Eagles, man. Not the Philadelphia Eagles. We've got the Rolling Stones.
Right then.
We've got the Beatles.
I'm quite prepared for that eventuality.
And we've got Blondie.
Ooh. All right, Johnny Thunder, now you have that knowledge in your hands. Would you like to roll first or defer to your opponent?
I'll roll first.
Oh, I like it. He's going for it. He's going for it. And I will roll for you if that's okay.
Yes, please.
All right, here we go. Number 4. Mr. Boneman, what's the category for?
Well, that's going to be the Beatles.
All right then.
I may know a thing or two about the Beatles.
Oh, Johnny Thunder just perked up.
I love it. I love it. All right, we'll start with question number 1. Category of the Beatles. Who did Paul McCartney replace on bass guitar?
It'd be Stuart Sutcliffe.
Stuart Sutcliffe. Well, that is correct for 2
2.
points. And we also would have went with, what do we got here? Chas Newby. Do you know him, Johnny Thunder?
Well, okay, yeah. That's
Technically,
pretty. That's pretty good.
That's
pretty
a
good.
deep cut,
Jasmine.
right?
That is deep.
cut.
That is a deep
That
cut.
is deep.
I only wrote that answer down for you because I didn't think anybody else would ever know that. But very good. Question number one. So now question number two, Johnny.
Question number 2. While Lennon and McCartney wrote most of the songs, George Harrison wrote 22 and Ringo Starr penned 2. Name one Ringo song.
Don't Pass Me By from the White Album was the first. And Octopus's Garden on Abbey Road was the second.
Boom!
Well, Johnny Thunder is back.
He's rolling. He's
Bonus points. I got both. Bonus points.
You did get bonus points, so that equals 2, which is fantastic. You gave us 2 songs.
7-2. 7-2 for Johnny Thunder.
Let's see what's going on here in question number 3. All right. The Beatles' masterpiece, Sgt. Pepper and the Lonely Hearts Club Band, was released in what year?
1967.
Can you give us the date, Mr. Thunder?
September 1st.
Oh, close.
I might be wrong.
Yeah, May 26, 1967 for 2
Stateside,
points.
September 1st.
Get your act together, man. You didn't know the date.
I love
9-2. 9-2 for Johnny Thunder. Gentleman Jerry's over there. I don't know. He looks, there's some consternation happening.
Is he even still around or is he already left? Is he logged out?
Oh, he's still here. The gentleman's not worried.
No, there's time. We got lots of time.
He is a glutton for punishment, this guy. Okay.
Well, let's find out. Question number 4. Which Beatles song was their first number 1 on the American charts?
Ooh. See, that's a tricky one. I'm going to have to go with I Want to Hold Your Hand.
Oh, I want to give him 2 points.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey-oh. Johnny Thunder runs the board in round 2 again for an 11-2 lead, blowing this thing open.
See, what makes that tricky is that they held all 5 spots, top 5 spots.
Ah.
So they blocked themselves from getting the number 1, and they did it twice.
Oh, gosh.
Isn't that incredible? That'll never happen again in history.
I got to check out
Never.
this band, the Beatles. I don't know.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't really listened to them. I haven't
Never
heard them,
happened
so-
again in history. I don't know. Have you heard of BTS?
Isn't
BTS.
that a sandwich?
I don't know.
No, it's a BLT.
Is Randy
Beatles.
Bachman in that band?
The Beatles were just a flash in the pan. They were only around for 10 years.
I know,
Think
right?
about it.
I know. They were just a blip in history.
I
That's
know.
all.
Like not like the Rolling Stones who were around for 1,000 years.
That's fair enough. And speaking of the Rolling Stones, Gentleman Jerry, it's your turn to go. Roll your dice, please, and perhaps Rolling Stones will be your questions.
I have to roll again. I got the same numbers.
Okay.
I got 2.
2.
Uh-oh.
Who does number 2 work for? Well,
Number
I'm
2 works
afraid-
for opponent's choice.
Yes.
Johnny Thunder, this tactical decision right now could end the game. You can choose from the Eagles, the Stones, or Blondie.
Well, you know, they say when John Lennon sneezed, Mick Jagger caught a cold. Let's go with the Rolling Stones.
Ooh, love it.
The Rolling Stones it is, Gentleman Jerry. Are you ready for the Stones?
Sure.
I love it. I love it.
Not my favorite band. Never was.
Not my favorite band either. But however,
I'm out of here.
They're gaining speed. They're gaining speed for me. All right, question number 1.
Okay, I'll stay. I'll stay.
Martin Scorsese has used this Rolling Stone song in 4 of his movies. Can you name that song?
Start me up.
I'm afraid that is incorrect. Johnny Thunder for the steal.
Good question. I'll go with Gimme Shelter.
Gimme
2.
Shelter is absolutely right. For 2. We're
Great
blowing this
song.
thing wide open.
Right. Johnny, we're going to have to start calling him Johnny Round 2, man.
Johnny 2.
Johnny 2.
Let's not call him Johnny number 2, though. I don't like that.
No, let's not do that.
No, it's shit tight.
All right, gentlemen, Jerry, there's still points to play for here if you're ready for number 2 in the Rolling Stones. This artist designed the album cover for 1971's Sticky Fingers. Who was the artist?
1971.
Like
as in a fucking painter.
Perhaps.
Got F-bombs coming out. The gentleman's starting to lose his edge here.
He's unraveling.
Are gentlemen even allowed to swear like that?
right. We'll have to get you down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Do you have an answer?
I don't know. Dali.
No, I do like Salvador Dali, however. Johnny Thunder, would you like to steal this one?
I'd love to.
I know.
If the answer is Andy Warhol.
Andy Warhol is correct.
Is correct for a 15-2 lead.
I have a feeling we might not see round number 3 today, Joe.
Well, if the gentleman can pull it around and pick up some points here, we still have a chance at
Absolutely.
that, Ken Zinn.
That's so true. Question number 3, Gentleman Jerry. Passing away at the young age of 27, which member and band founder was this? Of the Rolling Stones.
Well, I was a drummer.
Died at 27.
Oh, I can see his face, but I can't put a name on it.
We'll have to count you down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Any answer?
No, blank.
Johnny Thunder for the steal.
That'd be Brian Jones.
Brian
Yes,
Jones is
of course.
correct.
For a
Indeed.
17-2 lead.
I believe he started the 27 Club, if my memory serves me correctly.
Did he?
He's the first one. In fact, most people don't even call him part of that club, but like he founded the Stones, he founded this and gets no recognition.
That's true.
That's the way life
That's
goes.
true.
All
So
right, Jerry.
We have a 17-2 match here, Ken Zinn. I'm not sure mathematically that the gentleman can catch up at this point. Do we want to finish the round?
I think we're gonna finish this last question, and yeah, you're right. It doesn't look good for Jerry's winning this match.
The gentleman could build some momentum for his next match
Absolutely.
with the correct answer here. Gentlemen, if you're ready, which Rolling Stones song was the most recent to be number 1? The most recent Rolling Stones number 1 song.
I had the opportunity to see the Rolling Stones when I was in California a few years ago,
You turned it down?
and I got to say that they didn't match the bar that I had set for them. That's for sure. Yep. I was really bummed. They only played 4 of their songs from the 60s. It was
Well,
unbelievable.
You can't always get what you want, Ken Zinn.
That is fair enough. I'll be running for some others.
I'm just going to go with Start Me Up.
Start Me Up, I'm afraid, is incorrect. Johnny Thunder, would you like a run at this?
That's a good guess because I've been grappling, and that was my second choice. But my first choice would be Missed You.
Oh, I'm afraid that is incorrect. And the answer was Living in a Ghost Town in April of 2020.
April of this year.
It went number 1.
Number 1.
Never
How
heard
about that? Billboard.
Wow.
Well, with that,
Okay.
Johnny, I'm afraid we're going to have to maybe pass out some mercy here for the gentleman.
I've never seen round 3.
Even though I've been soundly defeated today, I have more music trivia in my head than most people do. So, unfortunately, I got to live with that.
That is true, and I feel for you, and I want to say thank you so much for this performance. I love it. Well, I gotta say that it looks like the gentleman has been defeated in this situation. Bone Man, what do you think about this?
Johnny Thunder, Johnny Round 2 just showed up, and we have seen it in pretty much every match. Round 2 is the make or break, and if it rolls your way, well, it doesn't matter if it rolls your way or not with Johnny Thunder, it seems, but the gentleman got caught again in the round 2 quicksand. It just happens to some people, and you don't get your roll, and it's very, very tough to dig your way out of that.
Absolutely. So I do want to say big congratulations, though, to Johnny Thunder for taking this match, becoming 2-0. And as I mentioned earlier, you were the number 1 contender a few weeks ago. Now, some unaired matches has brought some other talent to the forefront.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll gladly say what's the score today, Johnny?
17-2 is the final.
17-2. So I will say that you have gotten the points record for round number 2. So
Well, the only thing I have to say about that is it should have been 25-2, but I failed in the first round, so I clearly need to do more studying.
Round 1 is really tough, right? Because it goes from 1955 all the way up to 2019. So there's been plenty of top 10 songs.
Very hard questions this week.
Yeah,
well done to you. Hats off to you for coming up with that stuff.
Well, thank you so much. I'll pass along to the writers, and I know that as the matches progress, the questions are naturally going to get harder as we start to skim off some of the easier stuff. and all that stuff. And I want to say thanks for taking part of this match, and hopefully you had a great time. How did you feel about the gentleman's performance today, Mr. Thunder?
You know what? He gave it his all, and you always have to applaud somebody who's doing that. You can't fault him for being up against Johnny Thunder. That's not his fault,
Oh gosh, no.
right?
No.
It's not his fault.
No.
Yeah.
I appreciate a good match. So well done, sir.
Excellent.
Thank you.
I do have to say, you know, I'm sorry you didn't win this time, but you're 1-1. You're still in the winners club. There's,
Yep.
you know, plenty of people who don't even have one win under their belt yet. So you're doing well. And maybe the competition this week was just like, you know, the 1985 Islanders going against the 1986 Oilers, you know.
Well, if you allow me to play down the road, I'm going to pick some bands that are so obscure that nobody's going to know the answers except me. So.
Absolutely.
That's one way to do it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. But, you know, gentlemen, what you will always have is the title of being the first winner.
That's true.
No one will ever take that away.
That is true.
You'll be back for sure.
Right.
No question about it.
Well, in my heyday as a disc jockey, I had to know every song by somebody coming up half drunk and saying to me, "Do you know that song that goes blah, blah, blah?"
Yeah.
And I'd have to know what it was, pick it out of my selection and play it, right? So
we have to do a blah 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 round.
yeah, right.
We like fake the song and you guys have to tell us what it is.
Yeah, that would be awesome. It'd be like, I remember when I went to my daughter's daycare and they were all sitting around tables with headphones on, right? So I walked into the room to pick her up and they're all singing along, right? So there's like 30 kids going, thinking that they're singing along. And I was, what the hell is even going on here, man? Well, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for being on the show. We're going to throw you back in the green room and Johnny and I are going to sum this thing up and we will talk later. So gentlemen, thank you. And Johnny Thunder, thank you so much.
Congrats to you both.
Congrats to
See you guys.
Have a great day, guys.
All right, Mr. Bone Man. Well, there it was, match number 8, winner versus winner. And, you know, sometimes that just happens. There's been plenty of Stanley Cup finals that have gone 4 games to none. They're both great teams. That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Well, you can look, you know, recent history provides an example for the gentlemen of the world. Tampa Bay Lightning eliminated in a first-round sweep last year as the top seed.
Absolutely.
Come back this year and win the whole thing. So, you know, the thing about hitting rock bottom is that it's a great opportunity to rise from the ashes. So, Gentleman Jerry will be back.
Absolutely.
And if the roll of the dice goes his way, it could be a totally different story. But
no question.
Johnny Thunder.
This is all about Johnny Thunder for sure. He came in, you know, theme music, a blaring, ready to go. He was studying for this match. And then the dice, you know how it is, the time to die. It's a gamble. And it happened to go Johnny Thunder's way with the Beatles and the Rolling Stones.
Again, but, you know, there might be a crack in the armor, man, because only 3 points in that first round. So there's some vulnerability there, and he recognized it. He said it at the end of the show. He wasn't happy with that first round. So, you know, maybe that'll be in the back of his head.
Yep, I think he's going to pick up a book of Billboard's top 10s and probably have that memorized by next match.
Probably.
And we'll see how that goes.
We'll see.
We'll see. You cannot fight with the forces of nature.
That was impressive.
It was very impressive. Johnny Thunder back maybe in the tops of the leagues.
Maybe.
You know, you never know. All right, well, I guess that's the end of match number 8. So I just want to say thank you to everybody for watching. If you liked what you watch, please subscribe. If there's answers on there that you got that these guys didn't get, please write them down below in the comments. Let us know what's going on. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs down. And, Johnny, any final words today?
If you want to throw down, just get in touch.
I absolutely love that. And on that note, I'm going to have to say to you, hasta luego.
Hasta la bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you next time.
Tschüss.
Cheers.